Hello. Very good morning, guys. Let's begin with today's alumni meet. If you wish to talk to any of the placed candidates of Pankaj Sir Academy, feel free to call on the support number 9632629033 or 455. Okay, so let's invite the first candidate for the day, Pintu Ali Khan. Very good morning, Mr. Ali.
Good morning, sir. How are you, sir?
So I'm doing fine, Pintu. So let's start with your introduction. What's your qualification, year of pass out, percentage, which all companies have you got placed in, highest, lowest package?
Okay. Basically, I am from West Bengal, and I did my BTech in Computer Science and Engineering in the year 2018, and I got in the CGPA 7.08, and I got placed in LabVantage Solution Private Limited, and I attend only four companies. Among them, I got placed in LabVantage, and I joined because of this company is located in my hometown. So I uh, choose this company.
Mm-hmm. Right. So what is your highest and lowest package, Pintu?
Actually, I got only one company. They offered me. I asked for 4.5, but they provide me 5.5 LPA.
Okay. So it was from your hometown. They gave a decent package and you just accepted and joined the company. So when
Yes,
did you
yes.
join the company?
Uh, last in this month only, 13th July, and I
Okay,
already
13.
got salary also.
You got your salary also.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Very nice. So, Pintu, let's start with the interview questions. But before that, tell us from which batch you are. When did you complete your
Uh,
classes here?
I joined the January 18 batch and completed, I guess, June 10, I guess.
You started your interviews in June.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you took time for preparation.
Yes, yes.
Okay, right. Okay, so let's begin with the interview questions. Pintu, let's start.
Yeah. Um, I just attend four interview, means four companies, and basically they asked from framework, and first of all they schedule some assessment test also, and there most of the programming asked from array. Okay. And some companies are asked from Spring Boot and Hibernate, like what kind of framework you have used in your project, like that they asked me. And so what is a Spring actuator and what is Spring security also they asked one more company. And they asked from microservices as well, like how to exposing your data from web services and how to consume data from using microservices architecture. They asked.
Okay. So microservices, they asked many questions.
Just a basic question they asked. They did not dig into it, and just that kind of question they asked, like how to consume data from web services, like that they asked.
Okay. So exposing of data, consuming of data, that is what they have asked you.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Right. Uh, Tell me more about core Java questions. What all questions are important in core Java? Everything in detail, please explain.
Okay, basically they asked from polymorphism kind of things and abstraction, like runtime polymorphism and compile time polymorphism, and they asked abstract what is abstraction and how to handle null pointer exception in your project. They asked, and some of the company asked from exception kind of things, like how to handle exception, like you need to use try catch block, that kind of question they asked. And
Okay. So guys, in project have how did you handle null pointer exception? So please be careful about it because there are two ways. One is optional class and the other one is try catch. Try to explain both the things in the interview. Okay. Uh, Anything else which you feel it is very, very important for students?
yeah, collection framework will be very important for the placement purpose. And apart from that, stream API as well as means very important.
Okay. Collection stream API, damn important because every placed candidate, oops concept, collection concept, collections, stream API, Java feature. This is guaranteed. You have to very much be focused on these topics. And also, they'll ask practically where have you used it. If you just answer Java 8 features, that's not enough. They will ask where have you used this Java 8 feature in your project. Right. So can you tell us it's been 17 days. You said you already got your first salary of 17 days. So
Yes.
tell me your 13 days of journey working in the
Uh,
company. How is it? What's happening? Okay, please tell us.
okay, now just I am going through an SOP training. Just stand for standard operation procedure. That kind of training they have providing, and maybe they will assign some implementation training uh, in the next month, and after that they will deploy in project, I guess. And
Okay,
I
so
have 90 days probation period.
okay. So you will be getting training for 2 months, correct?
Yes, yes,
Okay, and after 2 months of training, they will be deploying you to project.
yes.
So training will be on what?
Uh, Basically, LabVantage is an product-based company.
Mm-hmm.
So they have one product. Basis on that product, we need to create the means we need to handle customer requirement to that product.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, we need to customization that product and hand over that project to the client.
Okay. And any specific technologies did they mention for
Uh,
customization and
uh,
modification?
yes, yes, yes. They will just using tools like IDEA, IntelliJ IDEA, and Java also they are using, and JSP also there,
Okay,
and
so
JBoss server. Yeah,
JBoss.
yeah,
Okay, so they're using JBoss, JSP, and Java, and the tool where you will develop will be IntelliJ.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, anything with API development in your project?
Oh, no, I did not, because that training has not started yet. No, so
Okay,
they
okay,
I no idea about that.
all right. So tell me more about your company, the company which you got placed. What's the name? Can you come again?
Lab Vantage Solution Private Limited.
Lab.
Vantage Private Solution Private Limited.
Okay, so can you spell it?
LAB
Hmm?
VANTAGE.
Okay, Lab Vantage Solution. Okay. So this is a product based company, and it's a very big company, guys. Just a minute, let me share the screen. Is this the company?
I'm not able to see your screen.
Okay, one minute, wait. Yeah, now able to
I
see.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so it's a quite big company. USA, Colombia, lot of places. So it's really a excellent company, because I never heard of this company. Even I'm seeing it for the first time. They hire very rarely, I believe.
Yes, only one campus is in India, in Kolkata only.
Okay, and rest all is global.
Yes, yes.
Right. So Pintu. Okay. So how happy you are?
Yeah, sir, I am quite happy and because of you only, sir.
Right.
And
So Pintu,
I,
we. Go
yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
I went that your academy in the year 2018,
Ah,
and that time I took demo classes as well as, but due to some issue, I did not take admission in your academy. But later on, I decided to join your academy, and finally I got place also and happy as well as because of
uh,
you only, sir.
very nice. Very happy. So please, Pintu, share the PDF files. That's very important for us. Whatever questions you have mentioned, uh, please take out some time, share this PDF file, because this will help your juniors to refer these questions and prepare for placements.
Okay, sure, sir. Sure.
All right.
I'll share
Uh,
after the meeting.
yeah, sure. You can share it with Sanya. So we will then
Okay,
give it to the student study. Yeah,
okay, okay.
right. Okay, so it was really nice talking to you. Okay, Pintu Ali Khan,
Yeah,
and
thanks a
wish you all
lot,
the
sir.
best. Bye
Thanks a
bye.
lot.
Take care.
Yeah, bye. Thank you.
The next candidate. Okay, let's invite. Okay, one minute. Let's see. Okay, so let's invite Harshita. Very good morning, Harshita.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, Harshita, can you be a bit louder? Please unmute
Can you hear,
yourself.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, sir. Good
So let's
morning.
start with your introduction. What is your qualification, year of pass out, percentage, which all companies have you got placed in, highest and lowest package?
Okay, sir. My name is Ashita. I have completed my BCA in 2021, and I joined to the Pankaj Sir Academy at September 28. And my course was ended in Jan, and I given interview to the company like TCS, HCL, and Crown Solution, like and one more. And I was got placed in Crown Solution. No, it was a payroll for a payroll company, and I have to work for TCS. And then I got selected in HCL for 3.5, and even in from Crown also it was for 3.5 package. So like I selected for HCL, and now I'm working in HCL company, sir, from last three
Okay,
months.
I'm seeing the first candidate having a package of 3.5.
Yes, sir, but for me it was developing the code was little bit difficult. I was
Mhm,
not having much more idea about that. Like when I joined to the class, I started learning.
mhm.
But like I'm so happy with the package because I did not expected even 3.5 what the knowledge I was having. But when I joined to your class, I given my best and I studied. Like what and all you taught me. I got still more. Like I was getting calls, but like was happy with this package because I was not having confident on me in this coding. Uh, like Java and all subject.
All right.
But after I came to your class, like I got some confident. Okay, I can do something. Maybe now it may be less, but I'm happy with this.
Right. So you're not much bothered about the package and all.
No, sir,
So,
because
but
like, yes, sir,
HCL is
because,
a good company because 4 to 6 months they provide training.
yes, sir.
So when did you join HCL, Harshita?
Sir, I joined on May 10th. Like I got selected in April only. But they told me to join on May 10th, like before May 10th. But I was giving like for Chrome also, like so only I was waiting. So I joined on May 10th, sir.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. So it's been almost more than a month.
Yeah, sir. It is almost like I got my third month salary.
Oh, third month salary. So tell
Yes,
us
sir.
your experience in the company. Let's start with that, then we'll take interview questions.
Yeah, sir. Sure. Like first, like they given me a code Java training, means they provided some videos like Java, Java videos and all, and then they given me a Java struct training. It was like ended last month. And now I got selected to project, but still the information had not been given by the project, because like yesterday they called me and they told for next week we will let you know about the project. And even in they're giving 2 months training for that project, sir. And
Okay.
like they told me, yes, sir.
Go ahead.
And it was an some dollars general customer. And they told me after like 2 months they're going to start the work, sir, for the project.
Right. So you got almost training for near about 2 to 3 months. Again, 2 months of project training will be given, and then you will be deployed to project. Correct?
Yes, sir. The project training will be given. They told me that they'll give KT for 2 months, and again they'll give the projects, sir.
Okay. So I heard the HCL training is very good. So tell us more about it. How the training was,
Yeah,
what all happened during the training, assignments and all.
yes, sir. Like from morning 9 to till 6 o'clock, it would be the training will go on. Like middle, maybe like 1 to 2 hours, they'll take the classes, sir, and they will teach us about everything like API and what and all. You thought was same thing what they taught us. And then next after the training, like of
Mhm,
one, they will give tests, sir. We have to do
mhm,
project. They'll give us 1 week time. We have to do small project, and the next
mhm,
they'll give test, and on the passing marks, then they'll go on dividing on the project, sir.
mhm.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's begin with interview questions. So
Okay, sir.
slowly
Yes,
tell
sir.
us um, all Java questions first, then advanced Java, and then project related questions. All of these things. Please tell us one by one.
Okay, sir. In like in HCL, first they given me the test. So after the test was passed, like interview question was like they did not ask much of the questions. Like in core Java, they asked me like a totally simple question. First was like oops concepts, and then second was like about the collections, sir. And like normally they asked what is I plus plus and
Mhm,
why we use that and where we use like that things.
mhm,
And like they asked what is overloading and all, like
mhm,
what is method overloading. Like in overloading they were asking and pointers,
mhm.
and about the even the thread, how we use thread and everything, sir. Like that was the questions they asked, only that much, sir. And like remaining they asked on Spring Boot interview question, like in Spring Boot interview questions where difference between Spring and Spring Boot, and like what is the Spring like MVC, sir, architecture of MVC.
Mhm.
And then about the entity classes and how we are going to connect the database. That are the, sir, they did not ask much of the question in HCL. And the next was like for Crown company, even there also they took TCS took the interview for me. And even there was also like the same questions, sir. They asked only like little bit of so much Spring Boot and control layers. What is control layer and how you use the control layer. Like about the project, they did not ask much, sir. Only like they asked basic questions to me.
So, right. You said return test was there. So was this return test on Java?
Yes, sir. Like it was on Java, and a little bit of programming programs were there, and it was on core Java,
Mhm.
and it was not on like Spring Boot and all. Only it was on Java, sir.
Okay, no aptitude test and all on maths.
No, sir. It was only just on Java, sir. Everything, every
Okay,
each and like they were asking about arrays, collections, and programs on them. Apart from
okay,
that, like aptitude test was not there, sir. No aptitude
no,
test.
no aptitude test.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so right. What's your qualification, Harshita?
Uh, Sir, I completed my BCA.
BCA. So a lot of
Yes.
people have been asking me here on the show. Do you have any BCA candidates? BCA candidates. So we have finally a BCA candidate here. And what's your percentage?
Sir, my percentage was 86.
Okay. And year of
Uh,
pass out?
as a 2021.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Any advices you want to give it to your juniors, Harshita?
Sir, maybe like starting, I was so afraid to attend interview. Maybe like few people will be thinking giving us experience may be too difficult to attend, but in my mind it was there somewhere like how can I attend the interview? I don't know any, means I know, but still I given as the experience. You
Yeah.
thought so many questions, you given so many interview questions. I was thinking I can clear or not. If there's different questions from outside, what I can do. But seriously, sir, the questions what you gave, that was the question they asked to me, so it was so easy. Because maybe I could have tried for other company also, but still I was happy with this package, and mainly I was waiting for HCL company. Like it was my dream to work there. So like I joined when they told 3.5, that was the thing. But still, what are the questions you gave? That was the things that I did not study from anything from outside and all. Like just what and all you given, like I was studying the question mainly more than class. I was seeing like in the questions, if I got any doubt, I was seeing the class and I was clarifying in that. So the questions was so much useful, sir. If they study the questions, maybe they can clear any interviews.
Right. Thank you so much, Harshita. Okay. And congratulations. And
Thank you,
keep
sir.
progressing. Okay. Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Thank
Bye
you, sir.
bye.
Thank you.
Take
Yeah,
care.
sir. Bye. Yeah, sir. Bye.
Okay. So let us invite the next candidate, Ram Prasad. Very good morning, Ram Prasad.
Hello. Hi, sir.
Yeah,
How are you,
Ram
sir?
Prasad, we can hear you. Very good morning. Let's start with your
Good morning,
introduction.
sir.
Yeah, very good morning. So, what's
Uh,
your qualification, Ram Prasad? What's your which all companies
sir.
have you got placed in?
Yes, sir.
Highest, lowest packages?
Sir, basically, I'm from Karnataka only, Mysore. I
Mhm.
graduated in 2017, pass out electronics and telecommunication, and I got placed with 7 companies like CGI, Newgen, TVS, Sasken Technology, Carrier Technology, and TCS, Infosys, and Teva Universities, Teva Extra Digital.
Right. So, seven
My
companies you have got placed in.
yes,
So, you
yes, sir.
have a lot of questions
Yes, sir.
because you have a lot of experience attending interviews.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, what's your highest package, Ram Prasad?
My highest package is 7.2 from CGI, sir.
Okay. And the lowest?
4.5, sir, from
So, you have
digital.
already joined the company?
It had been almost 2.5 months, sir.
Oh, wow. So we have again more experience from the company's front. We will be taking it from Ram Prasad. So Ram Prasad, first let's start with this. It's been more than 2.5 months you're working in a company. So tell us about your journey in this company.
Okay. So initially they're giving some their cultural like what we need to some attending some test. We need to clear some test there. CGI is having some formalities we need to clear with within that 1 month. Next, they're giving some training on the front end technology like HTML, CSS. I visited almost 2 to 3 times with you only to get the Angular classes and to
Uh-huh.
talk with you. Initially they given me some options to regarding like Unix, PowerAux, and like technologies. I have rejected that one. Then told me to go with front end technology. They're giving training that one, and they're having some KT videos like that, like Spring Boot, Core Java, and Maven dependencies. They're having some training videos. We need to go through that videos, and still now the training is going on, sir. So yesterday I got with they changed with my project with another project, like it is a Apache Camel, sir. They're giving me training on the technology also.
Okay. So you're enjoying your training.
Yes, sir.
And how many hours this training per day is for?
Sir, there is no like we need to complete that within a duration of time, sir. Like that it goes.
Okay.
It's
So
a
they've given you some time frame.
it's
At
not
your
a
own
live
time, you can
like
take.
it's not a live, sir. There will be some recorded videos. So we need to go through that recorded videos.
But you're able to follow all that, the recorded
Ye-
videos.
As the technologies are new, sir, for me, that is they're using IntelliJ and they're using Visual Studio. So I'm learning now also that one.
Okay. But the technology wise, rest what all they're giving, these are the tools. But technology wise, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir. Yes. The Spring Boot only they're using Spring Boot and all these technologies.
Okay, so you're able to follow everything, nothing complex.
No, sir.
Okay, so Ram Prasad, let's start with the interview questions. You said you have cleared 7 interviews. You've got the offer from, so you would have got many questions. So slowly tell us these questions one by one, starting from Core Java.
Okay. Sir, I will start with the Core Java only. Okay. Sir, they usually they ask some questions like what is the class and how you use the new keyword there, and what is the object, difference between the static and non-static, static and local variables, and what are methods, why you're using methods there, and they're using where data type, which version it was introduced, and what is the why you're using constructor, what is the use of constructor, and where do you implemented the constructor in your application, and difference between the constructor and method, explain in details, and default constructor they're asking, and they're asking about difference between the JDK and JRE, why you're using this keyword and super keyword, what is the use of the super keyword. In some companies they're giving some programs related to the SIB and IIB. They told me to print the output of this program, and they're giving me try and catch block. Can we take the try and finally, can we make the arranged try and finally? Yes, we can tell like that only. And they're giving some multi-catch block. They are arranged in the reverse manner. We need to tell whether the arrangement is correct or not, like that. One more thing, they're asking about the stream API to write the code on the stream API part, and they're explaining me to write the code with the multi-threading. Suppose we need to we are creating one thread. Can we call that thread with one more time, like that? They're confusing. And they used to told me to write the code with a singleton class and entity class, like that. Core Java, many questions we got, like IIB and SIB, this keyword, difference between this keyword and super keyword, and why does the Java does not support the multiple inheritance at class level? That is one question. And they're asking about the OOPS concept. So whenever they're asking about the OOPS concept, we need to explain with all the real-time examples, and where did we implemented this one in the application, like a project, all these things. And they're asking about what is the difference between the abstraction and encapsulation. That is one thing. And they're asking about the final keyword, and they're telling, can we inherit the static members? Can we override the static members, like that? And they're asking about like lambdas expression, write the code for the lambdas expression, difference between the interface and abstract classes. And then when they're explaining about the like exception hierarchy, which are the exceptions we are getting there, and give me one example for each and explain that one. They're asking like that. And they're explaining write the code for the multi-catch block. They're asking, and the difference between the finally, and finalize. They're asking, and how you will create the immutable class. Explain the steps and write the code for the create the immutable class. That is one thing they're asking. And they're asking about the transient keyword, where we will use the transient keyword, what is the use of that one. And they're asking about the serialization and deserialization, why you are doing serialization, they're asking about that one. And explain the difference between the wait, notify, and notify all. All these methods are present in the which class? They're asking like that. And coming to the threads, they're asking real-time example of the thread, like multi-threading and all these things. Why you're using threads? What is the use of the threads? Are you implementing this any threads concept in your application? Like that, they're asking. And one more thing that they're asking about the throws and throws keyword. What are the, how you handle the exception? What are the different ways of handling the exception? Which is the best one? We are going with that one. And they're asking about difference between the stack and heap. Coming to the collections, there are array list and linked list, and they're confusing with the hash table and hash map. Did hash map allows the duplicate keys? Did hash map allows any null keys or a duplicate keys? And like that, they're asking.
Right. As I said, he has cleared 7 companies interview, and he really has a lot of questions. And what I could see is actually this all has been covered in our classroom session. Right?
Yes, sir. Sir, coming to the advanced Java, can I explain, sir?
Yeah. Please,
Okay.
take your time. We are all listening to you. Okay.
Okay.
You slowly you tell us, because whatever you tell the questions is important for us. Please go ahead. Think everything and tell.
Okay. Sir, coming to the advanced Java, they're asking firstly to the servlets. Why you're using servlets? In servlets, we are having annotation @ web servlet. Why you're using that annotations? How you read the front end data in the backend part? And how you configure the JDBC configuration? Write the code on that one. Anyway, we are using JDBC. Why you are going for the Hibernate? What is the advantages of the Hibernate? They're asking. And they're asking the write the code for the request dispatcher, like set attribute and get attribute. We're using that one. And they're asking. And they're asking about the session variables and what is JSP, and explain the JSPL tags. What is the use of the JSP? They're asking. And they're also asking the JSP translator and implicit object. You explain the MEC architecture with take one example of any like 2-digit number, and explain with that one. They're asking like that. And servlet lifecycle and JSP lifecycle, they're asking. And do get and do post method. And they're asking which version of Tomcat you are using. Why we require Tomcat? They're asking like that. And coming to the Spring Boot, which version of STS you are using, and what are the different ways to create a Spring Boot project in the like in Eclipse also we can create, in Spring Initializer also we can create. That is asking. And why we require May1, and where you add all the dependencies in your application. Suppose we need to change the port number, where you will change the port number, and tell me that code line of code. They're asking like that. And they're asking which version of which unit testing tool you're using. They're asking one thing. And they're asking explain the difference between the Eclipse and STS. That is one thing. And they're asking difference between the JPA and Hibernate. And one more thing, when we are telling the project flow or application flow, we are they asked entity class creating, controller layer, application raw properties. Then after they're asking why we required entity class and what is the use of that one. Why we required controller layer? What are the annotations we are using in controller layer? Then if you tell the repository layer, why we require repository layer? What are the methods which are present in the repository layer? They're asking like that. And they're asking about all the Spring Boot annotations, which are the annotations we are using, and how you read the front end data in the back end. What are the different ways to read that one? They're asking like that. And what are the methods in the services there in order to perform the CRUD operations? They're asking. Where did you implemented the Hibernate application? What are the different layer of the Hibernate? We are using that one. And annotations of the Hibernate, they're asking. And they're asking about dependency injection. What are the different ways of dependency injection? And Spring IOC. And that is, which is the starting point of your application? They're asking. And where did you implemented the collections concept in your application? You explain with that. How you read the data from the database, that one. And difference between the JPA and CRUD repository is asking. Explain the JSTL tags. And what is API? Why we required API? Which API is used in your application? They're asking. And difference between the controller and REST controller. And one more thing, sir, coming to the web service and microservices, they're asking about explain the exposing part of web services and consuming part of web services, and explain the microservices from the scratch. What you are doing from microservices? They're asking.
Wow, Ram Prasad, really impressive. This is what I expect from the candidates when they come to Alumni Meet. Not just tell few questions, come well prepared, because uh, you have given us complete detailed idea, okay, about what all questions are being asked. That's really amazing.
Sir,
Okay,
coming to the
but what I could
project,
see, tell us, see, this all is a part of my classroom session which is being covered. But Ram Prasad, tell us some questions which you face difficulties in answering or handling, and you did not know the answer. So tell us about some questions like that did you encounter where I did not know the answer, and how did you tackle that?
okay, sir. Sir, in they're giving some coding part there, and they're giving two conditions. One exceptions will occur, another exceptions will occur. LHS they're giving on condition, RHS they're giving on condition. Which one will occur? Whether it is occur the null pointer exception or array index out of one exception. They're confusing like that, sir, in Reliance Geo. And in some coding part, they have to explain that one. Like in Hibernate part, they used to confusing, sir. In a Hibernate mapping, take one real-time example, explain with many-to-many mapping, like that they're telling, sir.
Right. So please share the complete PDF file so that I will give it to the juniors studying here, and that will help them to go through these questions, and they'll ensure that they are well prepared before they start off with placements.
Yes,
So, any
sir.
advices,
Thank you.
Ram Prasad? And which batch you are from? I did
Sir,
not
I'm
ask
from
you.
November 18 batch, sir. Offline batch.
Okay. So, it's been 2.5 months since you're working. Offline or online candidate?
Offline, sir.
Offline. All the classes you had taken offline.
Yes, sir. Offline only. I
Right.
think I have met with 2 to 3 times with you, sir. I am asking
Yeah,
with
yeah. If I see you probably on camera only, then I'll understand that who is Ram Prasad. Otherwise, it's difficult for me. Right. Because remembering, yeah, Ram Prasad is on camera. Oh, yeah, I know Ram Prasad. Yes. Offline candidate. Yeah. So I know, you know, uh, take on all the classes offline.
Yes, sir.
Right. So how are you feeling, Ram Prasad? Appa amma ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾರಾ?
Idara, sir. ಹೇಗೆ ನಡೀತಿದೆ ಸರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್?
Right. So they're very happy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. You've almost finished 2.5 months in CGI.
Sir, initially I got after 15 days and I got laptop. Now they're deploying in a different project. They're giving one more time training, like regarding Apache Camel, like this, sir.
Right. Okay. So nice to see you on camera, and I hope your friends are all through.
Yes, sir. We have all group of 7 members, sir. We already all are placed, sir.
All 7 friends are placed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All are offline.
Thank you.
All are
So, Ram
offline.
Prasad, any advices to your juniors?
No, sir. Just go with the Pankaj Sir lecture, sir. And that's all I'm saying.
Right.
Sir, every lectures we need not to miss any classes, sir. So that burden of the next class will be increased, sir. So that,
Right. Okay, Ram Prasad, thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice weekend. Okay, bye bye.
thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. Yeah. So that was all about Ram Prasad. I'm sure you're all happy to see Ram Prasad on camera. Right. So does this gives you confidence, guys? Does this gives you confidence? Yeah. So were you confident enough listening to all these questions? We will align it, we'll put that in a PDF file. I'll ask the students to give these questions to us, and these questions I will be sharing with you people. Right? Remember, we have to prepare a question bank out of these questions. Whatever they're giving, we'll prepare a question bank, and we'll ensure before we start our placements, we are thorough with these questions and we don't fail in interviews. And that's it. Bye bye. Take care. Let's catch up the next alumni meet next week at 11 a.m. Right. Okay. So, one thing, I would like to tell? What is this? I did not understand. Anyways, take care, guys. I'll invite him. Okay, hi, sir. You call that mechanical guy? Yeah, there's a guy 15 days, 20 days back. He has taken 20 lakhs of package, and I would be inviting here for sure. That we will be doing it. But as I said, we want him to join company, settle down for a month's time, and then I will invite him as well because he has a lot of questions to share. There's a BCom guy who has got placed. I think 11 a.m. morning batch. I'd introduce that guy. You had face-to-face interaction with him. Uh, I will invite him to my show soon, and you can talk to the BCom guy as well. He has got placed in 3 companies. Fortunately, 11 a.m. batch. I hope 11 a.m. batch people are here, some of them, right? And they have interacted with him, right? Okay. That's it, guys. Bye bye. Take care. Okay. So I hope this gives you confidence. And it's been like more than 2 years. We are running this alumni meet back to back every Saturday without fail. And I've been getting super feedback from the candidates at this show. It helps us to get motivated. We get to know a lot of interview questions. And they always tell that, when will I be next to come on the show? Right? Bye bye. Take care.